Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cherry, and if you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you're wondering what took this girl 10 years to just make it to 500 subscribers on YouTube. Well, today I'm going to be telling you what not to do so you can reach your threshold and become a YouTube partner as soon as possible. And then we're going to talk a little bit about where I am today and my strategy since quitting my 9 to 5 early last year. If you want to know more about me quitting my 9 to 5, you can click this video right here and how that became the start of my YouTube journey. But for now, let's get into what not to do as an aspiring YouTuber here on YouTube. So let's get into it. The first thing, guys, please just make the video. Do not procrastinate. I am a procrastinating queen. I have struggled with it my entire life. I think I'm just now figuring out how to control that. But when I first started on YouTube, honey, I would spend hours, probably even days, just brainstorming on a video concept, which would give me a million reasons to actually not record a video, which would give me a million reasons as to why I shouldn't record and why my idea probably wouldn't get the traction that I wanted it to, which would give me just another reason to talk myself out of actually making the video. When you have an idea, you have started visualizing your concept, go ahead and press record. Another thing that attributed to my procrastination is not wanting to be seen on camera without looking perfect. And honestly, you will never achieve perfection. You just have to show up and create. I wasted years procrastinating, although I was in college at the time. So I would say I wasn't just procrastinating. I actually was in school. Have a plan, stick to the plan, give yourself deadlines. Like, that's what I like to do now. I like to give myself deadlines. Start working on your editing if you need to. Start working on your efficiency, which prepares you to work with brands. Go ahead and put yourself in the mindset of somebody who is already where you want to be. Get in service mode and get in the service mindset. Always think about ways to help your audience. When I first started on YouTube, I certainly did not have the service mindset. YouTube was such a personal thing for me and I just enjoyed doing it. Later on, I realized like I can actually make a career out of this, and I had to change my mindset out of creating videos that I just liked and think about ways that I can serve the community and the audience that I already had. Now, if you are new to YouTube and you are just starting a channel, then refer to number one and just make the video. And think about a skill that you already have. People always want you to answer a question for them. It could be as small as how to apply press-on nails to sharing financial tips. So answering questions from a different perspective can really help you unlock a new audience altogether, like the press-on idea. Another video from a creator can say how to apply press-on nails, but you can come from the angle of how to make your press-on nails last longer. And as far as the financial tips, instead of being so broad, you can say budgeting for a first-year college student, or how to increase your credit score as a first-time home buyer. And you can make it personal. Always think about your audience first, always, and how you can help someone with a problem, essentially. That is a strategy that I implemented, and I'm going to share with you how this strategy actually worked on my channel and how I was able to really grow my following in a short amount of time. Now, number three, guys, took me a while to learn, but don't over edit. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I used to spend hours looking at other creators that I really liked. I really used to study their editing format. And I used to always think about, like, this is a big part of the reason why I watch their videos. So I definitely want to have that edge when it comes to my videos. You want to just keep people engaged. That's a major part of being successful on YouTube, is keeping your audience's attention for most or the entirety of your video. If you are really YouTube obsessed like I am, I used to look at the cinematic, the LUT packs. Like I just wanted like the best of the best for my channel on a very, very, very small budget. I used to be very obsessed with editing. I used to edit for sometimes days, weeks on end, trying to get it right. If I learned something new, I wanted to implement it in that particular video, which would obviously lead back to my procrastination. And probably I just didn't end up posting the video at all, just because I sat on it too long, or maybe I start to feel some self-doubt or some fear that the video just wouldn't do well. So it really played into other insecurities that I had with my abilities being like a first time YouTuber, the longer I took on a video attributed to me not getting subscribers. And if you know anything about editing, then you know I also obsessed over the thumbnails as well. If I was done with the video, now I'm thinking about the thumbnail and overthinking my thumbnails, really wanting to be as successful as possible and wanting people to just click on my video, because at the time I definitely was not bringing in any views, and every video was like another challenge to make that happen. And every time I didn't see the views that I wanted to see, I immediately thought it was something wrong with the video or my thumbnail, so I would obsess over it. But honestly, guys, it truly comes with time. And I can say the less you obsess over the editing and the thumbnails, the quicker you will get to the 500 subscribers. It certainly will not take you 10 years. So I would say keep it simple. Don't base your channel off another creator. You can like something that somebody else does, but make it your own, and your audience will find you. You want to authentically stay true to who you are. There's nothing wrong with being inspired, but at the end of the day, you want your audience to find you. And as you are creating videos here on YouTube, your aesthetic will start coming in. And it's always better to have your audience relate to you based off what you actually like as far as your editing and your thumbnails than what everybody else is doing. So yeah, just keep it simple and your audience will find you. A really crucial tip that I learned, that I implemented, that really helped me. If you didn't hear nothing else I said and you didn't think anything else was helpful that I said, you guys, this will help you. Like, y'all might be looking at my subscriber count and thinking, oh, she doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but I'm telling you, I literally had no subscribers. And now I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. And this is a strategy that I implemented. It only takes one video. Quality over quantity. We have heard this term so much. And when I tell you, last year was the year that I finally utilized that strategy. I used to hear on YouTube that you had to create about 100, I think, to 200 videos before you even saw 1,000 subscribers. And to be honest, that math just may be correct, but in the current climate on YouTube, I really think that that idea can be challenged, because I've seen people come on YouTube and literally their first video, they have already met the threshold multiple times, multiple people. Now, granted, some of these people already have a following on other platforms and then they come over and it just works for them. But I truly believe it only takes one video. And I want to tell you what I mean by that and the mindset you have to be in, that it only takes one video. So last year I was about at 200 subscribers last year, and this is after 10 years on YouTube. I still didn't even I still wasn't even at like 400 subscribers. Like, God just put it on my heart. Like, after I left my job and I quit my 9 to 5, God was just telling me, like, I'm overthinking it. I was overanalyzing it. And I needed to not think about posting, 5 videos a month. I had the time. I quit my job. I wasn't looking for another job. I really paid all my bills up for a few months. And so my mind is thinking, oh, I don't have to work. So I can post 5 videos a month. But honestly, that's not the direction God was taking me in. God was taking me into strategy in my mind and letting me know, like, instead of you trying to push out all of this content to try to rush the process, you really need to think about quality, and that truly it only takes one video. So I needed to hone in on my skill set. I needed to think about a service that I could provide to my audience and a question that I could answer for them. I needed to understand the trends as well. And I needed to execute. I needed to execute the idea that it only takes one video. So that's what I did. Last year, I adopted that mindset of service, and it only takes one video, and it completely changed my channel within a few short months, to be quite honest with you. When I was in that mindset, I wasn't so scatterbrained and thinking about all these different video ideas. I was thinking about the best videos for my audience at that particular time. And at that particular time, my most viewed video was a versatile quick weave video. And that video really took off. And for my channel, 8,000 views, and I wasn't even at 400 subscribers. That was a shift in my channel. And I started to see where I actually met a need for a lot of people on YouTube. Even people obviously that wasn't subscribed to my channel, like I met a need. And even now that video continues to get traction and is still getting views to this day. So I literally went to that most viewed video and I studied the video. I studied my own. Instead of studying another creator to make my channel successful, I literally started studying my own content. I went in my analytics from the beginning to the end. I studied my thumbnail. I studied what I said in the description box. I studied my analytics and the attention span of my audience. I wanted to know what made that video so successful on my channel after most of my videos never got past 30 views. And this one, 8,000 views. I knew that I was going to use everything I learned and the strategy that it only takes one video. The concept worked, you guys. I'm going to show you guys which video I actually used this strategy on and how successful it has been. So let's go over to YouTube Studio. So as you can see, currently I have 839 subscribers, but I want to show you guys this specific video. Let's go to the details. I titled it Easy Curtain Bangs Quick Weave Install, No Leave Out, and like the two little asterisk symbols. Okay, and here's another thing to pay attention to. Some of the hashtags that you use sometimes could really help your video as well and help people find your video. Some people don't really care about hashtags anymore, but I found them to be useful depending on the topic. This particular hairstyle was trending at the time, so this is why I use these particular hashtags. So let's go over to our analytics. So as you guys saw earlier, I only have 839 subscribers, and as of today, this video has gained over 16,000 views since November, which is amazing for my channel. I usually don't have that kind of traction on my channel, and I really attribute that all to the strategies that we went over today. As you can see, when I first published the video of this video actually going live, I only had 27 views. That was very normal for my channel. As you can see here, it says typical in this period. So I was already thinking this video wasn't really going to do that well. But clearly I was wrong. Okay, let's go over, let's say the first 20 days. Now at this point, 508. Like YouTube is telling you, this is not typical for my channel. I usually got between 80 to 110 views even after 20 days. So I'm going to skip over to February of this year. My typical range during this period after 100 days of the video being published was about 100 to 140 views. I had over 11,000 views during this period. Astronomical for my channel. So I'm telling you guys exactly what I did. This is stuff that you can implement on your channel, and I believe you will start seeing growth if you're not seeing it yet. And even if you are seeing growth, the strategies that I shared with you all will really be beneficial to you. And as of currently, you guys, I gained 157 subscribers off this video. This video alone not only helped me get to 500 subscribers, but this video is continually helping me over time to continue to gain subscribers. So I am 161 subscribers away from reaching my goal of 1,000 subscribers. It's all because of the strategies that I talked about. If you want to check this video out, I will put it up here in the cards as well. And speaking on this particular video that helped me really surpass 500 subscribers here on my channel, I always put this video as the trailer or the standout video on my channel, and I keep it there. So if you have a video that you have just published on your channel, don't just keep it in your uploads. Also go and customize your channel and make sure that that video is either a trailer or like a featured video for new people coming to your page. So I believe that really contributed to me getting more views as well. Shorts is a really helpful way to grow your subscribers as well. So if you guys want to know more about how I use shorts as a strategy to grow my subscriber count, just let me know if you guys are interested in that. Don't get fixated on YouTube being oversaturated. Don't look at someone else's plate. Don't worry about who's over there. Don't worry about who's over there. Focus on you, your consistency. Who cares if YouTube is oversaturated? Because at the end of the day, we don't know you. We haven't heard your perspective. We would like to hear your thoughts. Like, there's an audience for everybody. Even if you're in the same niche as someone else, we haven't heard your point of view. And that's really important. So think about ways that you can give your authentic perspective. Don't let YouTube being oversaturated stop you from also creating your footprint here on YouTube. And think about something that you are passionate about, that you have a skill in, that you want to give to the world. Because I guarantee you, it's an audience for you, babe. It's an audience for you. Now that I have reached 500 subscribers, does it get easier? I would say yes. And here's why. Because I have built an audience. Even if it's a small audience, it's an audience. Just think about a room that's filled with 500 people. That number wouldn't seem as small. As you grow your audience will start communicating the things that they actually want to see on your channel, which gives you an opportunity to actually supply that need. Or you can think of it in terms of a product. You're basically creating a product that your consumer has already requested specifically from you. And that's one thing I really love about YouTube. Has a lot of great tools to figure out what people are interested in. And you should always be looking at your engagement. So you want to continuously be replenishing the cup that your audience is drinking out of. It's all about them. Less about you, more about them. And you will start seeing the growth. You will start seeing the fruits of your labor. That is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you share this video with someone that is trying to start a YouTube channel. You guys, I hope everything that I talked about in this video helped you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Obviously, subscribe to my channel, guys. I hope to see you in my next one.